So the team that interests me the most in the Central, and they're kind of treading water. And we'll talk about this team a little bit later because they got a couple guys that I'm gonna bang on a drum to pick up. But the St. Louis Cardinals, everybody kind of and they're very mediocre at 40-37. They're 2.5 games back, so they're right there in the race, right? But fact is, this team isn't playing good ball. And they're in striking distance. Cha-cha. No comment. I play the fifth. Anyway, so yeah, St. Louis is one of those teams who, they're not playing very well, but they're treading water. They're gonna get better. This team has too much talent to fall off. Okay? If you really think Paul Goldschmidt is going to continue this up all year, if you think Paul DeJong is going to struggle all year long, you're mistaken. Because this is a team that's shown they know how to win, they know how to compete, and all they're doing, they're that boxer in the corner who's taking the other team's best punch and just building their stamina. Okay? Watch out for the Cardinals. Watch out for the Cardinals. And we'll talk about a couple guys on waiver wire, so stay tuned, okay? Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, it's honest. I'd love for those to, being mentally involved with both of those teams. I grew up near Pittsburgh. Cincinnati is 2 hours away, so I want to see both of those teams do well. I think that they're both going to continue to struggle. It's just a really tough conference or division. The three teams at the top are some of the best in baseball. So it's going to be really hard for a team that's middling like the Pirates and the Reds. Yes, the Reds to compete with these teams. Okay, doesn't mean they're not decent teams. They are. They're just not as good as the top three in this division. Okay, and then lastly, the Dodgers division, formerly known as the AL or the NL West. The Dodgers, I mean, what can you say about the Dodgers that hasn't been said? They're clearly the cream of the National League at this point. But, the consistency, right? They don't go through skids. They don't go through bad streaks. So as I start doing my research, I like to go and look at how they're doing a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, break down things in a number of different ways, right? So this is perspective on how consistent the Los Angeles Dodgers have been. Their last 10, 8-2. Their last 20, 14-6, and their last 30, they're 22-8. 22-8 in the last month, guys. I mean, they're winning 2 out of every 3 games. That they're 34-9 at Chavez Ravine. I mean, damn near unbeatable there. Their pitching is outstanding, guys. I pull from a number of different areas when I do this research. The thing that interested me the most about the Dodgers when I looked at team pitching stats was that they are first in WHIP in the majors at a 1.07, followed by Tampa Bay and Cleveland at 110 and 115. They are, surprisingly, they weren't in the strikeouts category. But here's the one that got me: the walks. They've allowed only 178 walks as a team, pitching wise. They're 25 runs better than the next closest team, allowing. So that tells me that the team as a whole, pitching wise, has good control and command. They really have a plan going up there, and they don't waste pitches. Okay, so I'm impressed by what the Dodgers are doing. They're the second fastest ever to 50 wins time wise, behind the 2001 Dodgers, the 2001. I had it right in front of me. The 2001 Mariners. Sorry about that. So the second fastest ever to 50 wins. Pretty impressive team overall. Okay, so that's my NL West. You have, the Rockies are the other team to watch out for in the West. You have, of course, following them. There's a lot of interesting teams in the West. Arizona's interesting. You wonder what happens with Greinke and some of those other, David Peralta, some of those other guys, if they sell or not. San Diego's interesting because they certainly have the makings of a really good young team. What they do at the trade deadline could determine, what direction this team goes, and they certainly have the youth from within to leverage that into another arm or bat or what have you. So it'll be interesting to see what the Padres. The only dud the group is San Francisco, but the team I'm really watching in that group is the Rockies, and it's because of the fact that they've underachieved to this point, and they're a really good offensive team. If they can get a little bit of pitching to help them out, I think it'll go a long way. Because their offense is good enough. Absolutely right on Hilly Toledo. What a brilliant move not signing Bryce Harper, right? Saving that money. Now they can go out and spend, even though they probably don't need to add to what they have. They could go out and spend at the trade deadline as opposed to having a penny pinch if they had Bryce Harper, not to mention the underachieving and, I'll say it, he's not the best teammate. Ask Jonathan Papelbon. So, there's our other 5 conferences. Let's talk about the AL West. And really, I think this is an interesting division. Obviously, Houston is the cream of the crop here. They've done well being injured. They're 49-30. They are starting to get healthy. Altuve just came back. Springer is on his way back, and I just saw something talking about Carlos Correa planning on rehabbing during the All-Star break, and certainly being open to treating the All-Star game as one of his rehab games. I don't know if the Astros would be too keen on that, but it's great to see that there's positive progress, because this is a team right here, guys, that's probably definitely one of the top 3 teams, right? So, I think we just got to take a second and you look at when you have a 1-2 punch like Garrett Cole and Verlander, and then you throw some of those offensive weapons that they have behind them, not to mention some good supplemental pitchers as well, right? Guys like Wade Miley, guys like Brad Peacock, Ozuna, and the back end of that bullpen has been lights out, right? So this is a team that's built for the postseason. This is a team that is a legitimate World Series contender, and there's not a whole lot of them. I can count them maybe 4, 5 at the most, right? And yes, Arnie, the Yankees are one of them. Cha-Cha, the Yankees are one of them. God, you guys, you Yankee fans. I'm kidding. So the Astros, their batting average, the team batting average of 267 is third in the majors. They've scored the 9th most runs at 405. But here's the thing that you start to see as I go through conference or division by division. The elite teams, the teams that are at the top of these divisions, have both, right? Maybe one's a little ahead of the other, but they have pitching and they have hitting. Okay, so when you look at Houston, they're 4th in the majors in ERA at a 3.72, and they're 2nd in WHIP. Right, Kevin, what's up, brother? Damn Yankees, I totally agree. But you know what? You got to respect them because they want they want to win. They put the effort out on the field. You got to respect what they do. So the Astros 2nd WHIP 110 is a team. So you look at the team leaders. Michael Brantley, what a great sign. I think he got like $8 million a year, but he just comes over and produces. He's stayed healthy, which was one of his biggest question marks. He's adapted well to this new lineup. Really impressive. 322 leads the team in average. JJ Redick at 297 and Yuli Gurriel at 261. Home runs, Alex Bregman has really been kind of unsung, and he's left a little bit of room for Scott Kingery. I'm watching MLB. Scott Kingery just hit another home. I tell you, this guy, I know I'm not supposed to be talking about, but man, these people are telling you to sell Scott Kingery. I just don't buy that crap. Back to the Astros. Sorry, I'm a little bit ADD. I'm OCD, ADD, I'm all those things, so just bear with me. Anyway, Alex Bregman with 21 homers. You know, here's a guy who, like I said, left a little meat on the bone. He can improve. He can improve, and he's doing damn well. Okay? So 21 homers, he leads the Stros in home runs. I would be surprised if he led the Astros at the end of the year. I'll get to that thought in a minute. I think you guys know, if you know me, you probably know where I'm going with this, right? RBIs. Bregman again, 51. Brantley, 43. George Springer, there's a guy, 43 RBIs, third on the team, second on the team in homers at 17. He's been out for a month. He's second on the team in homers, right? So anyway, look, he'll be a big shot in the arm. But here's the thing. Here's the takeaway from the Houston Astros, okay? Jordan Alvarez. This guy, first off, he looks like the dang Jolly Green Giant up there. He's flipping humongous, right? He has great discipline, okay? He has great plate discipline. What do I mean when I say that? He is hitting, where the heck is it? Of course. Bear with me as I pull Jordan Alvarez up. So he has just as many, best laid plans, guys. You know what I'm saying? Rookie of the year, Jordan Alvarez. Jordan Alvarez, rookie of the year. He has good plate discipline. It was my point. He's taken 8 walks, I believe, to 13 strikeouts. Okay, and this is off the top of my head. Thanks, Meckard. Springer returns tonight. Awesome. You know, that's a big shot in the arm for anybody who has him on their team, right? You love what this kid has done. He's kind of always had the potential to do so. He's never put it all together for a full year. This year included, because he's missed a month. But you know what? If he comes back and hits, I think we'll all give him a pass on that, right? So again, Jordan Alvarez. I'm back on track. So he has 7 homers on the year. Again, he's played in 12 games. 12 games. He's got 7 homers in 12 games. Okay? Here's the thing. He's got more walks than he does home runs, guys. That's saying something. He's got 8 walks and 7 homers. That tells me he's hitting the right pitches. He struck out 13 times. But again, this kid's a rookie. I saw an interesting thing. You know, the Dodgers traded him without ever seeing him play. You think they're kicking themselves right about now? This is a kid who's got, and I know, Lenny, I know what you're going to say. A rookie's a rookie is a rookie. This kid's not a rookie. He ain't a rookie, okay? Now, is he going to slow down? Probably. Is this something that he is able to withstand the entire year? I think the power numbers are. That's my whole point, okay? I think this kid from this point on gives you 30 homers. I'm not saying 37. I'm saying he gives you 30 homers from whenever he got called up, whatever it was. I have it in front of me. In the last 2 weeks, he gives you 30 home runs. I don't think Austin Riley might do that. There's some special power in this division, or this, in the major leagues right now. You look at what Jordan Alvarez is capable of. It's pretty impressive, okay? So, that's my whole spiel on Alvarez. I really do think he gave some guys some head start. He gave Brandon Lowe a head start. He gave some of these other guys a head start. This is your rookie of the year in the American League, okay? Now, for the week coming up, the Astros got a nice draw. So if you're looking at your weekly lineups, I know I'm late, but that's okay. They played the Pirates and the Mariners this week. So really good things for Houston coming up. Splits, looking at split stats versus lefties, Jose Altuve kills lefties. He's hitting 385 with 5 homers. Okay?